So up until a month ago, I had never set foot in the United States of America.
This is cool.
The trip was comprised of 6 really intense days. And these first 24 hours were a great way to start.
You should buy it like sweets.
Our dear friend John picked us up from JFK, and he spent the first 10 minutes staring at his watch. After some intense questioning, he had planned a secret trip to Manhattan to visit the Beretta Gallery.
Guys, I just landed in New York, and because it's the only opportunity I'm going to get for a while to come here, we dropped into the Beretta Gallery in New York, met with Ed and Eddie, and to be fair, this jumped out and I couldn't not share it with you. It's something so un-British that, I mean, we wouldn't see it back home. It's an SO10 Beretta, one of their hand-built best guns, obviously. This one's got a ticket price on of $150,000, so that kind of gives you an indication of where it's at. But for me, the enamel work on this gun is just insane. I mean, I've seen a lot of enamel work before, but this is actually fully raised. And yeah, you don't have to love it, you don't have to want it on your gun, but just to appreciate the artwork and craftsmanship that goes into this. Let's just go for a little walk around, maybe catch up with Eddie, and find out what the trade's actually like in New York. Right, these are epic.
I like it. I really do. I think the engraving is nice. Mark Newson has done a lot of great artistic work in his past, so I think just that alone is really nice.
I always thought I remember when they released it and they made a big deal, it had dragons on it, and I was like, oh, it's going to be terrible.
Well, because he wanted to pay homage to the pheasant, yeah. And something that I didn't know until after I got here was that pheasants are Asian birds.
Yeah.
Didn't know that. Well, being from New York, there's very
you haven't got a lot running around.
No, I didn't much. I know a lot about pigeons in Central Park, but not a lot about pheasants. But yeah. So that was his inspiration.
I do think they should have got rid of the selectors. That said, I was chatting to a friend the other day, and apparently Americans don't like guns without selectors.
For the most part, yeah, okay. I think so. For the most part, they like it, but then again, it's hard to please everybody. So you try to do the best you can.
We go for some substance over style.
Yeah, and to kind of like create another Mark Newson with or without, it's just it's not really cost effective. So
no. This is it, and they didn't make that many, so why would they make lots of variations? But it is beautiful, isn't it?
Fun fact for those who don't know, Hemingway was an American novelist, journalist, Nobel Prize winner, and hunter. And one of his guns sits in the New York Gallery.
The way the story goes is, at the time of purchase, he probably paid somewhere around under $200 for it. But yet, if this gun were to be reproduced right now, it would be in excess of $100,000. It comes with his mutton case, pictures of him with his gun in his home in Cuba. When he passed, his family put his gun up in auction in 1999. I don't want to say how much, because I don't know if they want to know, but we paid a certain amount of money for it, and then somebody came
just to have it and put it on display.
Well, we purchased it, we bought it, and then just to have it on display. Okay. And then from here, it's supposed to be going to the Beretta Museum.
Why did he buy a Beretta? Oh, sorry, there was sales pictures coming out.
The man had good taste.
I teed you up for that one a little bit too much.
And he's using it. It's his gun. It's not. He didn't buy it as an investment.
No, he bought it to shoot. Yeah. And the gun is still fully functional.
Well, if God meant you to shoot an over and under your eyes, it'd be in your head like that. Not like that's like, oh guys, come on, will you cut it
I
out?
want to point out that we did make the best shotguns of all time. I know we're stood in Beretta, so I do apologise.
Well, what?
So the gods of Beretta, but
it's a miniature version of an SO5 lock, but it's a lot frillier and all that.
Yeah, it's pretty. I've always loved that one-piece bridle.
Nothing moves.
Well, it makes sense, doesn't it, to not be bracing a piece that holds moving pieces with screws that attach really to neither.
The Beretta Gallery, New York was filled with wonder, including, but not limited to, this Sparrowhawk sidelock.
As was just said in the other room, the American market for cool stuff is perhaps a little bit bigger than the English market, but this is exceptionally cool. Tell the people what
Tell
it
the
is.
people. Okay, well, currently we have an SO6 Bavieri.
What does Bavieri mean?
Silverhawk.
Okay.
In Italian. Basically, you have a true sidelock with true oil mechanics are right there. Easy accessible, everything is hand engraved. The reason why is because the Sparrowhawk is because people, they associate the wings with a Sparrowhawk, and then as you can see, part of the engraving on it is a hawk.
Yeah, you've got hawks on both sides. And they just click in, do they?
Yeah. They lock in place.
How do they come out?
You just open and you push the safety lever up, and it is humid in here, so it's a little stiff, but a little nudge.
Oh my goodness.
And it's just a little nudge, but other than that, they're completely flush against the stock.
And can they then be detached? But it's a tool job from there.
It would be a tool job, yeah.
That is awesome. The engraving is superb, isn't it? It's probably, I mean, it's a gamekeeper's worst nightmare. Look, it's a hawk killing pheasants.
Yeah, there's a rabbit in there. There's a couple other things in there.
It is beautiful though. It's an exceptional study.
There's one thing I found a lot about our guns is that I can look at a gun and see it every day, but if I look at it and I actually visualize it, you find more and more things every time. So so you just open the gun.
Open the gun.
Pull the latch up.
All the way up, and then just give it a little
on the side.
I'm not going to do it because it's $124,000.
Beretta done, it was time to head upstate.
I think I was expecting this part of America, okay, upstate New York, to just be cold. It is hot and humid. It's going to be a great morning. I'm going to go have some sort of, I think probably a bagel. We're in New York. And then we're going to go upstate some way. And we're going to shoot some guns.
We fight and we love.
On our way north, we stopped off at a more regular New York gun store, Davis Sports Shop,
Things that we do.
and met Stavros, who gave us a rundown on what the gun trade around New York was like.
Can you talk me through how this is legal in New York? Because everyone I've spoken to in America basically says all guns are illegal in New York. But clearly not, because we're here.
Essentially, there's a list of characteristics that would classify this as an assault weapon, should it have them. For example, a pistol grip, a traditional pistol grip, or a collapsing stock, essentially a stock that you push down here and it moves forward and back. The use of a threaded barrel or a flash hider, flash suppressor. So if the barrel is threaded,
so you can't have moderators in New York then.
You can,
but it's not allowed to be threaded on.
Detachable magazine with it. So what a lot of people will do is they'll choose the detachable magazine as the one feature that is permitted on the rifle.
It's the logical choice.
Right. On
a rifle like that. On a bolt action, obviously you can.
There are no
choose differently.
Realistically, because it's not a semi-auto.
Okay. So it's got to be in the semi-automatic to count for all of this other stuff.
Essentially, yeah.
This is quite cool though, the design. Like it is.
It's more like a hunting rifle.
Yeah.
It's like a traditional hunting rifle style-esque.
Mag capacity?
10 rounds.
Maximum.
In New York, 10 rounds. And that applies for all guns.
As somebody who works in a gun shop in New York, do you feel like it's okay? That's cool? I mean, is it enough?
I mean, it depends on what you want to use it for. Realistically, yeah, I mean, 10 rounds is okay. I prefer that we didn't.
Because you can just change mag pretty quickly.
Yeah, you can change your magazine out. I don't think there should be a law restricting it, because one person could easily just carry 3 of these and just change them out as opposed to having one. It's not really a difficult thing to, to go about doing.
So this is the cheapest over and under off the gun rack. We don't get these in the UK. This is a Stoeger Condor. It is not that nice, but it is $359. I mean, a brand new over and under for what, 300 quid basically now. Right, if we wait for the exchange rate to be right, 200 quid. It has a butt pad that is actually not bad. The feel of the plastic is
188.
I don't think it would pass proof, mate, just looking at the standard quality of it. The barrels are not particularly good. Like, if you look down them, they're not like particularly straight.
Longthorn isn't going to take that technology and implement it themselves.
I don't think anyone's going to be stealing tech from Stoeger over and unders. But it's made in Brazil by Amantino, or ER Amantino, made in Brazil, stamped on the bottom. You know, I'm never against entry-level guns. They get people into the market, right? And it's not that bad. John, you're American.
I'm always been entry-level gun, just buy a second-hand gun.
It makes more sense to me.
Yeah, and then just spend, then again, what was it, $350?
Yeah, you're not gonna, looking
you know,
at the value of second-hand guns here.
Not a bad way to get in, and you can say you got a new gun out of it.
And at $350, I'm even stood there going, I just want to buy it and then keep it for the trip because it's 350 bucks. So,
and a gun you could just like not actually care about that.
Yeah,
much.
I could fill up your cabinet with even more junk. Here you go, John, can you look after my gun for me? A lot of people on the channel have asked if I could get my hands on a Winchester 101, the new one, because Winchester are remaking it in Belgium. They're not actually importing it to the UK, but they are bringing it to the US, and I've actually got my hands on one here. Stavros happily passed it over the counter for me to have a look at. It is a interesting thing, because firstly in my head, Winchester Browning, you would have thought, seeing as they make most of the Brownings in Japan, they would have made this in Japan where it belongs, because that's where 101s should be made, in Japan. But no, this one is made in Belgium, imported by Barco Inc., Morgan, Utah, assembled in Portugal by Browning Viana. So essentially, it's a Select. It's because the Select is sort of assembled in Portugal, Browning, Belgium, mixture of made in X and assembled in Y stuff. But it's made on a different patent. So, you've still got the similar lever. See, no, it's not a 101. The foreend's not a 101. I'm going to make an enemy out of Winchester at this point. I'm not, because the engineering looks more 101-y than a Select, which I'm not a huge fan of, although they are the right sort of money. The lockup isn't a 101 lockup, it's done on a bifurcated locking affair. I've got monoblock barrel with a really harsh taper down, which is alright, 2 3/4 inch chamber, that's cool. Invector Plus chokes, that's something. It's ported, that's something as well. But the action's not a 101 action. And it's got some homage paid to a 101, like the selector and the stock shape is sort of like a 101. It's $2.5 grand. Stock spec, it's nice, like it's a nicely spec'd gun, but it's not a 101. I feel like all the boys with the Land Rover Defender, the new one, going, it's not a Defender because it's different.
Yeah.
It's not for me.
2.5?
It's 2.5, right?
Nice.
The spec is good.
Yeah.
And the checkered side panels, it's something. The jury's out.
The jury's out.
We are just about done in Davis Sports Shop. Stavros was really nice, let's play with some guns, and I'm about to go and buy some 9mm. Because you don't need a license to buy what would be generally deemed Section 1 ammunition, or Section 5 ammunition. You should buy it like sweets. It's 26 bucks. 50 cents a bang. We're gonna go, well, we're not gonna have fun with it in New York, but we will have fun with it when we're down south.
We travelled on to our final destination, and to one of the most memorable bits of the trip. It's time to play with an M1 Garand.
We're not allowed semi-automatic rifles in the UK, and this is probably the most iconic battle rifle of World War II and others. It is famous from many a computer game, right Sash?
Yeah, boy.
Even you know what this is.
Oh, I know.
Even you're going to have a go and be excited by this. And we're in America, so, you know, we can actually, like, have fun with it and not take it too prudishly. I am genuinely, this is just going to be one of those pure love and enjoyment moments. It sits next to an Enfield, and I love an Enfield. In guns that just feel good when you pick them up. You just know that when they built it, they actually thought about what it was going to be like. I can't wait. It's going to be amazing. Oh, we got a load of other stuff too, but this is cool. I think it's slumped like 35 yards. Well, now it's gone from being wet and cold to being sunburned.
Sunburned and humid.
In 5 seconds. I've been thinking about this since we discussed it a month ago.
Okay.
Let's go round.
Let's go for the ping.
Yeah, no foreplay. Sash, mate, you fancy a competition?
I think I'd fancy my odds in a competition.
I mean, I think you do too. The amount of gameplay you've had time-wise in your life.
Well, this is it. I used to be really good at Call of Duty.
So, like, it should just be like coming home.
I'll get an 8 kill streak.
An 8 kill streak where you got 8 shots, mate. All in the black. You go top target. I'll go bottom target. And the loser
walks back to get the beer.
I've never done this before, but I've seen it done quite a few times.
Push it all the way down. It will not. This won't
Until
come
you
forward.
let your finger out.
You're gonna let your finger. It's gonna stay there, and then you hit this forward.
Okay.
And you charge right at it.
And if you get grand thumb, I've seen on a YouTube channel.
Most of the time you get it if you're pushing down, doing something. But once you get it in, you should be fine. Bayonet. Does it get any better than that? Other than if I would have put the 16-inch bayonet on it.
Freehanding it? The target's fallen down, so I want to go down there and fix that.
Okay.
I was being conservative with the tape.
It's cheap. Tape is cheap.
Oh, I'm going to go put a load more tape on there.
I'll hold the...
I'll see you in a sec.
Okay.
Alright, we'll toss a coin.
Oh, wow, look, I got some quarters. I got a quarter. I got a quarter. Sash, you call it.
Yeah.
If you get it right.
I got to flip that.
Alright.
Call it.
Tails.
Heads.
You go first. Well, I want to put off my first experience.
Do you want me to shoot it first then to show you how it's done?
Yeah, but don't use one of those targets because there's no more tape after I just put those on.
Okay.
It's a clever system.
It is a clever system.
Mr. Garand was quite a smart bloke, wasn't he? You're up first, your rifle.
Yeah.
Are you feeling confident?
No, because I've never sighted this in, so I have no idea where it's going.
Well, luckily you're the guinea pig, so that we can find out. Why do you think I wanted to go first? No.
Here we go.
That is iconic. That is amazing.
You absolutely mullered the target. The target is done. It ceases to exist. John's won. There's nothing we can do.
That gun is the best gun in the world. You don't need to hit the target, just to knock it over. Like the amount of mud being picked up behind that target is impressive.
1, 2, 3, 4 on target.
Right, well let's.
That is not bad at all.
Pop that out.
For a gun that has never been sighted in, and that the sights have been played with so many times.
Yeah, I'll give you that. But you want to be accurate. It's not about speed.
Right, that's what I was
Although
thinking.
it kind of is, because it's a semi-automatic rifle, and we're not going to waste this opportunity.
You need to have some fun with it.
Hanging around. Not just nice.
Nope, it's coming down.
That was a great idea.
It's all go wrong.
America. Yeah, that saves a lot of dicking around. Sash, you're up next. Go on, you can do it. I can't. I just want to watch it going off more. Yeah. It is hands down just as good as I thought it would be.
Give this a gentle push. It'll load the next round. This little lever here. Yep.
Last round.
You get the ping.
Woo! That is sick.
How was the experience out of 10?
Mate, that is genuinely every bit as good as I thought, but more. It feels nice, mate. It feels different. Like when you pop, it just feels satisfying.
Yeah.
Feels like it wants to be shot.
When you pop, it feels satisfying.
When you pop, you just can't stop. It's fantastic.
Have we got more bullets after this? So we can have like a touch of fun after the seriousness
after the fun.
of competition. Mate, that barrel is exceptionally hot. Which side down? Does it matter?
It doesn't matter.
Oh, cool. We good?
Good. All the way down, you hit a click. There you go.
Oh, this is amazing.
There you go.
This is amazing. All right. Oh, that is the best thing I've ever shot. I don't care if I hit that. I wasn't even looking at that point. I was just in my own dream world. The ping is 10 times more satisfactory in real life, mate. That is amazing. That's why we won the war.
We sing, we dance, we fight.
Where was I shooting?
That's what I'd like to know.
Well, Sash Ivanovic.
Looks like Johnny's walking back later for beer.
I'll take a Coors Light, please, son. Here we go.
I think my group was amazing, to be fair. Just clean over the top of the target.
Look at his group too. Look how tight it is.
Mate, that boy.
That boy is
So to be on sniper. Yeah, you can even see your holes above there, mate. Like, it's just good.
Yeah.
And that's me.
You were all,
just up there.
You were just upright. But.
Sasha, mate, you are an amazing shot. That is an amazing group. And thanks for telling me after you shot that you were aiming below the target.
Next, and perhaps a moment equally as exciting, was the tiny M1 carbine and the underwhelming Arisaka.
What was it like?
Like butter. You don't even, after shooting that thing, you don't even feel it's like a toy. Like shooting a 22.
Like butter.
Like butter.
30 carbine, M1 carbine. It does feel quite good, doesn't it?
Yes.
But it is a lot less purposeful. Well, it turns out we all shot really well because all of the bullets are on the bottom target. And it turns out an M1 carbine is significantly better than a Garand because it's actually accurate.
So
what is this, John?
It's a World War II Japanese battle rifle.
An Arisaka.
Arisaka. Still has the chrysanthemum on it.
But it's been marked through?
It's been striked very lightly. Usually they ground them down, apparently, from what I heard.
Why?
Kind of like having an SS rune, I guess, or something like that. Was the Imperial Japanese,
Okay.
the mark of the,
So they knocked them off just to show
that
we'd taken it, etc.
Exactly.
Or we'll say we, you. Right, if anyone can hit something with it, it's the man holding the camera.
This is true. It is the Sasha. So he gets the 2 rounds, maybe.
Well, I think that is worth the win, right there.
What are your thoughts loading it?
It's horrible.
It's horrible, exactly.
It's like actually really junky. Doesn't feel good in the slightest. It feels pretty poor in the hand.
And it's literally made it start raining.
The engine, yeah. This gun is not nice.
Inspire confidence in the man.
Why would you say that? It does sound very nice. Yeah, that just feels like a battle rifle. Really unexciting to shoot, but to work the bolt is really disgusting. Let's go for gold.
Wow. Yeah. That is kind of scary looking right at that too, I hate to say it.
Yeah, it's right in front of your face and the sights are sunk so low.
So low, yeah.
I also went top target, just so you know.
Well, I've definitely just banged that right in the middle. Alright, you might as well go top as well.
Go on, bang them in and we'll claim the victory. Shot. Well, this video is about to get short real quick. This is one of the best moments of my life. Let's go.
Let's hope they're all in the middle.
Yeah, one of us hit it well. There's another new hole up there. No, that's just shit.
I mean, 2 of us shot it very poorly, Maya.
They're all through the same hole, clearly. Yeah, John, that was a thank you. Thank you very much. Mate, that was an absolute honour to have a go with a
Garand.
Garand after 20 odd years of wanting to.
There's always tomorrow.
There's always tomorrow. America's not going anywhere.
Exactly.
Neither are their gun rights.